Let's get into it with Oit Tanak Shakedown stage. First outing since that huge crash in Estonia last week. But Tanak was bang on the pace. He's looking strong out there. One or two concerns before the event about Tanak's fitness, but quite clearly nothing affecting his performance in Shakedown today. What about Thierry Neuville? Massive task in front of him this weekend. First on the road is particularly punishing here in Latvia, as are these roads. Yeah, big moment for Neuville during Shakedown. He got away with it though. Not the ideal start. Look at this. He goes into the left-hander, drifts wide, back into the car, gets onto the loose, into the trees, keeps the power on, pulls himself out. Takamoto Katsuta, third quickest in Shakedown. He had an absolute nightmare in Poland a week or two ago. Neither reset tells us he's achieved that reset. He loves the fast gravel. What can he do here this weekend? A top 5 finish for me would be a really good result for Taka-san. Dancing through those corners, that's impressive. Yeah, he needs a good confidence-boosting run here in Latvia before we head to his favourite rally, Rally Finland, in just a few weeks' time. Sounds as if he's got those gremlins out of the system. Looks as if the gremlins are well and truly out of the system. Taka-san, big job in front of him, but right up for it. Fourth quickest through then. It's that man, isn't it? The man that everyone was talking about in Poland. What a debut, Martin Sesks. It was just unbelievable. His pace, his commitment, his rate of learning in Poland impressed so many people. Different ball game here, a lot of expectation on the young Latvian, but for sure he is capable of adjusting to this full hybrid Rally 1 car on this outing. And this man, Elvin Evans, very much in the fight for this year's championship. He's got an opportunity here, that is for sure. Neuville will be very much handicapped by his road position. Elvin Evans, though, second on the road. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but he certainly got a better opportunity than Neuville has. Tanak, though, will be the man that Evans will be watching. Whoa, what a shot that was. These cars on the limit, as you can see through these stages. The camber's interesting out here on the roads, and you're getting a feel for that with these shots from Elvin Evans here. Lots to enjoy on the Latvian stages. Lots to look out for. Lots of jeopardy. Six quickest through. Do you know what? We've got 3 World Rally champions here. It's Sebastian Ogier. Back-to-back fast gravel events for him here, and then he heads to Finland in a couple of weeks' time. This could be an interesting one for Ogier. It's a brand new event for everyone. You look back through Ogier's rallying history, he has always been strong on new events. He makes very, very good notes. Could he be a winner here? It's very, very possible. Now, my favourite for this one, Kalle Rovanperä. Yeah, what a performance in Poland. It really was a remarkable victory for this pairing. Can he repeat it here? Absolutely he can repeat it here. He's got everything going for him. He's got road position going for him. He's got knowledge of the stages. Remember, he started his driving career here at 12 years old in Latvia. Happy memories for him. He comes here with a very positive attitude. Rovanperä looking strong in Shakedown. Don't read too much into the times. There was You saw the board on the right there, the red board, the green board. There was the opportunity for drivers to test the virtual chicane concept. Some of them did, some of them didn't. That clearly affected the time. So don't read too much into the times. But you can't write off this man, Esa-Pekka Lappi. He won, didn't he, in Sweden this year. He had a bit of time out the car, not a lot of testing, not ideal preparation, but Lappi is always capable of surprises. Gregoire Munster, he's on a little bit of a roll. Had a good event in Sardinia, followed that up with a really strong event in Poland. He's moving in the right direction. An opportunity for him potentially this weekend. The first time that he's come to an event on a level footing, if you like, with all our other drivers. New to everyone, this event. And that gives Munster potentially the opportunity to show where his pace is at. He is developing nicely. Let's see what he can do here in Latvia. 10th quickest through, but the fastest of our Rally 2 cars is Oliver Solberg. Bit of a nightmare, it's fair to say, in Poland. He needs the win here. It's going to be a tough challenge, though, for young Solberg. He's made some adjustments to that car ahead of this event. Let's see whether they pay off. Second quickest of our Rally 2 cars is Fabrizio Zaldivar. Josh McAlane, last time we saw him was at the side of the road. He had that huge shunt right at the end of what was the opening stage on Sunday morning in Poland. It's a different car this weekend. Maybe a different McAlane. Let's see. He's looking progressively quicker and quicker. He's growing in to this position in Rally 2, doing a great job. 13th quickest through. Is that an unlucky number? Maybe. Adrian Formo. He tested the virtual chicane, as you can see here, on every run. That is why he was, if you like, on the face of it, slower in Shakedown this morning. Don't worry about that. Formo is very much up for this. He really does enjoy the challenge of these sorts of roads. It's very possible that Formo will be fighting for a podium here in Latvia. Well, some great action footage there from Shakedown. Our first look at these Latvian roads. So good to see Oit Tanak back on it. But you know what, Thierry Neuville, that was a bit of a wake-up call. Listen, we caught up just a few moments ago with all our top drivers. First up, it was Martin Sesks.
The biggest thing since Poland is the added pressure, which we achieved in Poland. And now, when I had every interview now, it's everything starting with Poland. So yeah, we did well there, and of course everyone's expecting something else, something more from us. But again, remember, it's just our second rally. Still, okay, we have the hybrid, but it takes a bit of a percentage of my mind still to use it and how to use it. That's the thing. So yeah, still learning. It's not so easy. In the shakedown, yeah, at the first two passes I was a bit struggling with it, because you get this extra boost and then the car is completely different from the slower corners. So it's just to use properly, and I just push full, and then I can't get in the next corner because I'm just too fast.
How did it feel to get back into the car at pace after obviously the incident last week in Estonia?
Yeah, it takes a little kilometers or some kilometers again to get into the rhythm and get in the feeling. So I would say second run was already a bit better. First run still obviously hesitating a bit, but I guess it's normal, and yeah, that's what Shakedown is for.
The times looked incredible. It did look as if you were straight back on it again. Have you managed to now put that behind you? Is it now full on for the rally?
Yeah, anyway, for sure it's behind and it's done, so nothing we can change anymore. So it's focus here.
You had your first ever event out here, is that correct?
Rally event, yeah.
What was it? Tell me about that. Tell me your thoughts, your memories of that first event. Where was it? And what car were you in?
So it was Citroen C2 R2. 2013, it should be Rally Kulbene or Kulbis, something like this. And yeah, it was quite nice. Big challenge, driving from the notes my dad made. Many moments along the way, surprises. And then before the last stage, of course, Risto was my co-driver was always driving on the road section. Before the last stage, I started to feel really sick. I was puking before the last stage, like on the side of the road, and like feeling really sick. He was already saying that we shouldn't do the stage, and I was like, yeah, we can do it, and we need to finish. And yeah, we finished the first rally, even though I got some like food poisoning or whatever. Good memories.
Wow, 11 years ago, I can't believe that. 13, 14 years old, 13 years old, I guess.
12 years old, yeah.
12 years old.
Latvia wasn't planned, that's true. But the situation in the championship have probably forced Jari-Matti to push me harder than ever to come here. And I accepted the request because I have a lot of respect for my team, and I like that they gave me this chance to compete a bit on demand this last years, and that's really a luxury situation that I enjoy, and I want to be also giving back sometimes when they ask me. Also working, because in Germany my kids, my son have only in holiday in August, so means he's anywhere at school now. So that's if it would have been a holiday season for him, that would have been different, and I would have not been here.
Yeah, I had a good look on Reiki, definitely, and even a deeper look during Shakedown to see how fast we can go or not. And let's see ahead. It's going to be a tough weekend. I mean, there's a lot of things to consider for such a weekend, like a country I never came. We never put wheels on the ground over here. So it's really hard to expect what will come. A long day on Friday, mainly first pass conditions, no midday service to change anything on the car. This makes it very complicated, I have to say.
I know that there is a couple of drivers with good road position as well. And Oid is really flying again. He has found, let's say, the confidence what he had many years ago. I think he is now very much on the similar speed like 5 years ago. So even with the road order, he will be in the mix. So I hope we can be on the fight. I don't know, can we fight for the win, but for the podium, I would like to.
Well, I think the most important will be the camber of the road. The roads are quite round and bumped, so then every time it pushes you out of the lines in the ditch, so you want to stay on the top of it, but then on the top, it's not so easy. And also you got the wooden poles that we need to go around, or to cut them, I don't know. It's going to be, I think, the biggest challenge.
You've caught me in a moment, folks. You really have. Do you know what that moment is? Just working out how I might be able to fit one of these lovely little sun loungers into my hand luggage to take home. Might be tricky. I'll work it out somehow. So, folks, what have we got ahead of us this weekend? Well, we've got 20 stages in total, 300 competitive kilometres. It's a decent length, this one. The big issue, Friday, no service. It's a long old day. Once again, no service. What are we going to see in terms of weather this weekend? Well, the forecast said staying dry. I've got to say, though, there have been thunderstorms around. Heavy rain the last couple of nights. If we see some heavy rain tonight, that could shake things up. So what about the 1, 2, 3 at the end of this weekend? It's a difficult one to predict, but I'm going to go with Kalle Rovanperä. You can't really look beyond Rovanperä. I'm actually going to put Ogier in second place as well, because Ogier is the master of new events. He really is. He makes the best notes. Seems to prepare for new events better than anyone. In third place, Oit Tanak. He's got a heck of a turn of pace right now, driving as quickly, maybe, as he has ever driven. So it's Rovanperä from Ogier, from Tanak for me. What's your 1, 2, 3? Let us know. Comments below. 1, 2, 3. And at the end of the weekend, there is no prize for whoever gets it right, just the bragging rights. Love coming to a new country. Guys, we have lots ahead of us this weekend. Stick with us for all the news, all the action, all the stories as they unfold. Stick with us at dirtfish.com.